What's up YouTube, Zabas of the Water here, and I'm bringing you a little cut battle with my first generation team. Today's battle is against FluffyNinjaFish, who I met through the Smogon Wi-Fi-Battle Finder, but he's also got a channel on YouTube. I'll go ahead and put that in the description. He starts off by sending out his Gale, his Eevee, and I'm gonna send out my Hira Ryla, my Onyx. And he's gonna pull back and go into his Shroomz, his Shroomish, as I just go for the Stealth Rock. So here I'm thinking it's a pretty bad idea to stay in, but I really don't want anything I have to get spored, so I go for the taunt. I know this thing could have Giga Drain, which would have really screwed me over, but I've got Sturdy, so I can take one hit, and now that I've gotten the taunt off and it can't use Spore, I feel safe switching into another poke. So I send out Propane, my Ponyta, and as it turns out, this Shroomish has no fighting moves whatsoever, or no attacking moves. So it goes for the struggle. Yeah, that was really surprising. I mean, I figured it at least would have Giga Drain. Anyway, he pulls back and sends out his U-Jelly JR, his Frillish. As I just go for the Flame Charge to get my speed up, so I won't get outsped by anything unless potentially it has a Scarf. So yeah, doesn't really do anything to that Frillish, but I does get my speed up, so mission accomplished. So he's gonna pull back his U-Jelly JR and go into his Pyre, his Cyndaquil. I'm really wondering why he did that. I don't know if he knew I had the Wild Charge, but either way, I go for the Wild Charge, and Frillish or Cyndaquil, it didn't matter. I took it out. Now that crit may have mattered. I'm gonna guess it didn't, but I'll put the calcs in the description. Now he's gonna send out Ruin, his Riolu. You see, this is actually what I was saying before in one of my videos. Everyone who uses Riolu uses a shiny version of him, and I just don't want to use a shiny Riolu. Anyway, I go for Flare Blitz, knock it out, no problem. So now I'm in the red, and I'm thinking, okay, I can at least take this Chimchar down with me. But no, it has Fake Out. I really was not expecting that, but I guess I should have. I mean, most Chimchars don't run my set; they run the standard Fake Out set. Anyway, I go into my Hira Ryla, almost positive that I outspeed, so I'm taken out with an Earthquake, and that Chimchar is no longer an issue. So he sends out his U-Jelly JR again, and you know, I'm not gonna stay in against that. I know I can't, so I go ahead and send out my Croissant, my Paris, and was not expecting the Will-O-Wisp. I was expecting the Water type move, but either way, it was bad for Onyx. But now it's not so bad. I mean, sure, I'm burned, but it's not that big of a deal. Now he goes for Nightshade. That's really odd to run on a Frillish in Little Cup, but, you know, I guess you can't complain. If it's got no attack or special attack investment, maybe that's the best it can do. I don't know. But I go for the Spore and put it to sleep, which takes care of that problem. He stays in as I go for the Aromatherapy because I can't really have my Paris take the residual damage. So here I'm going to pull back my Croissant and go into my True Jelly, my Tentacool. You know, I'm wondering, why does never mind. I was just thinking, why does everyone name their Frillish and their Tentacools something about jellyfish, but, you know, they are jellyfish, so answered my own question. Anywho, he pulls back and goes into his Gale, while I just go for the knockoff. And it was really interesting to see that this Eevee had a Choice Band. So now he's going to go for the return, and after seeing it had a Choice Band, I'm thinking, okay, this thing's going to hit me like a ton of bricks. So I go for the Scald, hoping to get the burn, and I don't. So better safe than sorry, I pull back and go into my Hira Ryla. And I'm expecting another return, and it does nothing. Because, you know, I'm an Onyx, rock typing, not very effective, and this Onyx has fantastic defenses. But now my Sturdy is broken, so I can't be as I need to proceed with a little more caution. Anyway, I go for the Earthquake as he switches back out into his Shroomz. Now, seeing this thing has no offensive moves whatsoever, I know that Taunt is going to be my best weapon here. So that's what I do. I go for the Taunt, and that Shroomish cannot do anything anymore. And kind of odd that's running Poison Heal set. Usually they run Eviolite. Anyway, I go for the Stone Edge just to get off some damage, and I see it's going to be that 2-hit KO. As he goes for the Struggle, and does a little bit, not much, and it almost KOs himself. I mean, I look at it, and he must have survived, like, what, 1 HP? Anyway, he pulls back his Shroomish and goes into his usually JR, as I go for a Stone Edge, just to try and knock it out, but he switched out, so it's almost gonna be a 2-hit KO. Well, it is gonna be a 2-hit KO, so I go for Earthquake just for the 100% accuracy, and down goes the biggest threat to my Onyx. So now he's gonna send out his Gale again, and well, I'm just not fearing anything from this little Eevee. He goes for Quick Attack, and that's gonna do nothing. 2 damage. I think his return actually did the same amount of damage. I go for the Earthquake, and that knocks it out. So now he's down to his last Pokemon, his Shroomz, which, you know, it's like, it can't do anything to me anyway, so, you know, I just want it knocked out, so I just go for the Earthquake. He goes for the Protect, which buys him another turn for Poison Heal, but it's not going to matter. So I go for Earthquake, and down it goes. So that's the end of the battle. Yep, that's all. Thanks for that battle. Let's get on with our commenter question of the day. Today's commenter question comes from Briar Rose, who commented on my video, "That's twice I've sucker punched a balloon." Here she comments, "Walter from Jeff Dunham." That may sound a little confusing on its own, so let me give you a little elaboration. In that video, I put a challenge out to anyone viewing. If they could correctly guess why I nicknamed my Shuppet Walter, then I would give them a shiny Pokemon that was part of my 4th generation team. And just FYI, that shiny Pokemon is a shiny Riolu. So yeah, she got it. She guessed it correctly. It is nicknamed after Walter from Jeff Dunham. And yeah, so Briar Rose, send me a message, and I'll try and get that to you as soon as possible. So that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and challenge.